Morning, folks. It's a beautiful sunshiny day here in Eastern Ontario. It's still cold. It's only a few degrees above absolute zero, so that's going to cut out any epoxy work. But today I'm just sitting out here in the sun and looking over some photos of other projects and how they did things. What I want to try and accomplish as soon as I can is get the main deck in place, and that means building this support structure that will hold up the main deck. I don't know if you can see that. This is a boat that was built in Australia a few years ago, and because this is a monocoque hull, there are no frames or anything to sit these beams on, so these cleats have to be put in around the perimeter of where the deck will go on the edge. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make brackets for the main beams to sit in. They'll be fixed to about this point, and these ones will be floating so that they can be removed when the decks are lifted up. So what I have to do today is make a bunch of these brackets out of 1/2-inch plywood, which will be glued to the hull so that the beam can come down in here and be fitted into place. It'll probably be locked in with screws where it needs to be removed, but that's sort of the plan. And then the cleats that go around the perimeter of the hull will just sit on a notch on each side of these brackets, and those cleats will be glued to the hull. What this will do is it will allow me to have some flexibility in which I put the frames in so that I can have portions of the frame that can be lifted out of the way when the decking is lifted up. It gives you more room to move around the engine compartment when you need to service various pieces of equipment. So I don't have any more marine plywood left to make these, so I'm going to use regular plywood, but I will certainly encapsulate it all in epoxy and maybe glass it. I'm not too sure yet. So that's the plan for today. So once I finish my studies here, I'm going to go ahead and butcher some more wood. matter, Bart? What? Bart. How did you do that? How did you do that? Don't do it again. Goofy. Meow. What's the matter, big boy? So does it sort of look like the drawing? Okay, one down, 17 more to go. So there you have what will make up one of the beam shelves or beam brackets or whatever that will fit in here. This will be glued to the hull, and the fuck do you call them? Cleats that were attached to the hull will sit on here on either side. It'll all be glued together and should work okay. I'll give them a really good soak of epoxy, maybe even some fiberglass, I don't know, but two of them will form one bracket, so these will all get glued together tonight, and maybe we can start gluing some of these into the boat tomorrow. So there's 8 brackets all together for now, and so now I gotta find some glue.